In this final part of the series, we'll implement the actual Link Shortener with Svelte Kit and PocketBase. We'll use the root page of our site for the shortener. Let's first add a main navigation bar in the layout. Check if the user is logged in. If not, we'll show the login and register buttons. I'll wrap the page content in a main tag with container class. If the user is logged in, I'll show a user dropdown. You can skip this and just show a logout button. Otherwise, this is the way Pico CSS wants you to make a dropdown. Move our logout form here. Let's try logging in now. Yes, it will be good enough. Let's move on to our main page and create a form for the shortener. For a card-like base, I will wrap it with an article tag. Instead of submitting to a default action, I'll specify an action name. We just need a URL input and a submit button. Make sure to set the method to post. Let's create the action we just specified for our form. Get the form data and the URL field. Now we'll need a unique ID or short slug for this URL. That's where we need the nano ID library. You can set your preferred length of the generated ID, but make sure it's long enough to be unique. I think 8 is good enough. And finally, create the link. In the response, we'll send the short link and the original link. I'll just create a small utility function to build the short link from the slug. To access the response, we'll need to export the form prop. I will show the original URL in the input itself. And the short link inside a button so that the user can copy the link by clicking it. You'll want to make it a bit interactive so the user knows the link is copied to the clipboard on click. To do this, we'll need a state. On copy, set it to true. And conditionally show the text in our button. And after a few seconds, set it back to false. It may be a bit overkill, but let's also add a fade effect to all this. Okay, that's all we're gonna do with the form. Let's now handle the redirection of our short link. For this, create a dynamic or catch-all route. We'll just need the server file for this. It's going to be a GET request. To get a specific record from a collection, PocketBase needs its own ID that it has generated for the record. But since we are using our own unique short slug generated by Nano ID, we'll have to work around that using filters. Using the getFirstListItem method, specify this filter, where it just compares the short slug with the one we are getting from the URL params. After that, increment the clicks count of the URL and catch any error it may throw. And if we have found the original URL, we'll redirect to it. Otherwise, redirect to the home page. We could not have done this inside the try block because throwing anything will trigger the catch block. It should be list, not link. Let's try the link now. Alright, one last thing that we also want to add is the most clicked links on the home page. To do that, we have to fetch those in the page load function. I'll just get the top 10 most clicked links. Using the getFullList method, I will just take 10 of those and sort on clicks. And using filter, only get links created by the current user. Make sure to serialize the result before returning it. Now show those links in a table. I will create another link and see if it actually sorts them according to the number of clicks. Almost done. Let me just quickly fix this anchor tag. Finally, our Link Shortener project is complete. You can of course add more features to it and improve the project from here. If you have enjoyed this project series, please leave a like and subscribe for more content like this.